Well, g'day from Yuraygir National Park. Just a short drive over there, beach access. So for the first time ever in the new rig, letting the tyres down. And this week we're camped at a place on the New South Wales coast called Pebbly Beach, regarded as one of the best beach camps in all of New South Wales. So we'll go see what it's got on Queensland beaches, eh? Here we go. This will be the first time I've actually camped on the beach for probably 2 years. Last one being our last little swag trip in Cape Palmerston. And we were still in Mackay, probably mid-2021. So it's been a long time since I've been on the beach. And yeah, currently come to what's regarded as the best camp for beach camping in New South Wales. Should also mention, this is the first time the camper trailer has been on the beach. Bloody hell, car. When you come to this Pebbly Beach, you got to cross the creek, and the wind was low, 10 o'clock basically. So we're about half an hour before the low. It's 8:24. It's actually 9:24 because of daylight savings time. So we should be right to cross, I reckon. Station Creek, where you cross over, and it looks pretty low already. We'll go have a closer look at it. This is us, all set up in site number 6 at Pebbly Beach. They weren't lying, it's pretty bloody beautiful. So we're just going to go for a swim now and cool off after setting up in this hot sun. Well, just like that, day turns to shite. So anyway, pretty used to it, so just whack some walls on. Most of the rain's coming from that direction, so it should be pretty right now. There's not supposed to be much in it, or it looks more angry than what it is. But yeah, that's just changed in about half an hour. So anyway, more ordinary afternoons to add to the list over the last 2 weeks. 3 weeks. We'll be right there. It's absolutely beautiful. Green turquoise water. Anyway, it's cooled it down somewhat. Shout out to Keefe. I told you this biltong wouldn't last past Kenilworth, mate. But it somehow has done exactly that.
we've been savouring it. You can't just eat a good thing all at once.
I will eat this by myself.
No, you won't. Give it to me.
Oh God! What? Oh yeah. Got, what's that shit called, bud?
Oh, jeez.
Potato gratin.
It is potato gratin, so
Potato
it
gratin
has
from Aldi.
spinach, some sort of cheese and potato.
It just smells great.
And I'm browning it
That's what
off.
we're doing
Oh, I am.
it. And we got pork scotch fillets. But we bought these things over Christmas, and we thought we'd give them a proper go before we say anything about them.
Game changer.
But they're from Kaon Industries. They're a little heat shield for these semi, you know, Dometic stoves, which are apparently built for inside caravans.
Only.
But in windy conditions, like we've got this afternoon. Yeah, so they work.
No, but previously you could not use this.
Yeah,
it
it
was
couldn't. It
useless.
just blow out. It was just crap.
And now it centralises the heat. You can use it in
It's
any
brilliant.
condition.
Like that one's not on.
That's fun.
So let's
But
show.
they're brilliant.
How hot's that? Can we just go like this?
Yeah, it's okay.
So, just from Kaon.
Brilliant.
Just from Kaon. It's probably, they're pretty dear. I think they're 40 bucks each.
They were $87 for both. But now,
But I tell you what, worth their weight in gold.
Tim can cook me pancakes for breakfast on any day of the week now.
Just basically turns this into a hyperplane, which is, yeah, really, really good. So pretty happy with that purchase over Christmas.
Oh, you whinged about the cost forever.
Anyway,
But they are way good.
brilliant.
Love them.
Yeah, for anyone with a Dometic 2-burner stove, or I think they also come in a 3-burner. Absolutely brilliant little modification. We've heard that people get PVC downpipe brackets as a alternative, but Kaon, they already do it, and so may as well just grab what works, and I can vouch they actually work. Well, after a pretty dismal morning, we've got some blue skies coming in. Thank bloody Christ. And sausage sizzle for lunch. It's been a while since I had sausage sizzle, I think. Couple of weeks. The epic spot. Well, after a relaxing day, Michelle's doing some of her journal. I've just got the fire going. So I'll be cooking on that tonight. A succulent mushroom meal. You guys just going alright? They're not. I forgot about the, just totally overlooked, looking into some solar panels over Christmas time. These two King's 200-watt solar blankets, I know they're King's. It hasn't been the best day, but combined, they're only outputting about 5 to 6 amps. That one used to do about 10, then it shut itself. Well, then it was like 2 all of a sudden. So we bought the other one when we really needed it, and yeah, we're pulling about 10 to 12 amps. But now, on a beautiful day, which we haven't had, but we've had nice spots of complete sunshine. She's only been pushing about 5 6 amps. So that's really subpar when you're trying to keep the trailer juiced up. But this thing here chews a bit of juice. Before we got here, we checked into a caravan park just to get on powered site so we can charge everything up. We had the fridge here running off the trailer after a few days in the rainforest, the whole week actually, and yeah, didn't get too much solar, but even after 24 hours, the the car decided it was just humming along nicely at 12.5 volts, and then all of a sudden it dropped to 10.9. So I actually thought the batteries shut themselves. So we ran the big fridge and the camper trailer fridge together, all for probably 4 days, and we drained the batteries on the camper down to about 62%. So we didn't have that long a drive, only about 200 k's, and it only brought the batteries back up to about 75–80%. So I booked into a caravan park at Wooleye Beach. It was absolutely beautiful, and as far as caravan parks go, we don't often stay there, but I reckon it was all right. Premium sights along the river there, and it was actually a pretty nice spot for a night. But anyway, we got fully charged up, and no problem so far. So we got a new Evercool fridge. See, over Christmas, much research went into this, and yeah, managed to have quite a lengthy conversation with a fridge technician, and basically he reckons he's rating Evercool over everything else at the moment. It's one of the very few units which are totally Australian made, and so we just took him up on his advice, and we got one. So this one here was to replace our 75 litre Evercool, which was the old like metal case one with the digital display down in the corners here. A few brands do them, and they have a known problem. They have a common fault, and basically it just stopped cooling. We just had it plugged into 240 while we're house sitting, and just had that as a drinks fridge, and she decided to shit itself, and it just stopped cooling one day. So yeah, so I rang this fridge technician. I rang Evercool first, and they said, yeah, it's probably going to cost you more money to fix it than what it's worth. So then I got a second opinion at this fridge mechanic bloke. Anyway, he basically said the same thing. They're not very well made, and they've got a known problem. He reckons where there's some soldering, or not soldering, brazing between a copper pipe and a stainless steel pipe that always leaks, and it's like deep inside the fridge walls, so you have to basically destroy your fridge to get it out. So we weren't too keen on that. So once again, a bit limited by the dimensions of the fridge slide, but this is a 65 litre Evercool, and it's been running beautifully on -16 and 2, and it's just got the one lid, and then you've got this little freezer section in there which we have jam-packed, and it's working absolutely brilliantly, and it's only drawing at that setup -16 and 2, even on 33-degree days that we've had the last week. It's only drawing about 2.5 amps, so that's really good. So even with those shitty solar panels plugged onto the trailer, we've been here now for 2 full days, and the trailer's still at 96%. And this these batteries in here, I don't know if they've sorted themselves out, but the vehicle's got a pretty good solar panel on top of it, and that's just keeping it up. So she's at 95%. So yeah, she's humming along at 95%, and keeping this big girl bloody going. And at the end of the day today, yeah, she's still at 95%. So going pretty good. So I don't know what happened to that battery the other day. It didn't even last 24 hours. It was fully charged when we pulled up in the forest, up in the mountains. And as I said, just the alarm came on and said the battery was 10.9. So just a ghost. So we might be throwing some lithium in that thing anyway. Beautiful. Been wanting a beach camp for a while, and this is a pretty specky one. The weather is clearing. It's supposed to have an absolutely beautiful day tomorrow, so we'll see how we go. So I was greeted earlier by the people maintaining this campground. They also take care of the Station Creek campground, which is only a short drive away. And they were basically telling us that this stretch of beach, this 60-kilometre stretch of beach, is the longest stretch of beach in New South Wales that's undeveloped. So the most pristine coastline that's left in New South Wales, because it's so built up. So that's pretty gnarly to know. And so then in that case, it's considered one of the most remote beaches, but the actual most remote beach is just up the, got to walk about, I think it's about 3 k's, we did that today, up to the northern beach, and that's considered the most remote beach in New South Wales, and it's pretty unbelievable considering it's only about 13 k's off the Pacific Highway, or 18 k's or something. But anyway, so that's pretty unreal, and as a Queenslander you don't really consider that. I mean, we've got a lot of nice beaches, and obviously so does New South Wales, but as far as beach camping goes, like in Queensland, it's just on tap. So down here not so much. So this is a pretty popular spot though. One of the other guys we met at the crossing was saying that he's been coming here for many years, and that it used to get really busy, and there was a lineup waiting for the low tide, and it was just a rat race to get into the campsites, and it was quite crowded, and it was probably reminiscent of Tiwa in Queensland, and they've sorted that out now and have designated sites, and they've done that here as well. So they've got 73 designated sites that you can book. Some are tent, some are van, some are like bigger than others, and they've tried to manage it that way and keep the numbers down. But the last 3 weekends in a row, the maintenance mob and the rangers have had some trouble here, just with idiots, and they've been handing out a few life bans over the last few weekends. So we'll be grateful to get the hell out of here on Friday before that kind of crowd moves in. Not all of them, it's only a very small percentage of people, as it always is, but yeah, basically got told this place isn't as nice on a weekend. But anyway, we're here midweek, Monday to Friday, so we can enjoy it with probably, there's still a few in here, but everyone's pretty quiet and pretty friendly, and everyone's just enjoying it. But there's no one down in this southern section where we are. They're all up close to the toilets, and there's probably about 10, 12 other campsites there. And as far as difficulty, this crossing, this Station Creek and the beach, we got told was quite soft. You know, drop your tide pressures, definitely wait till low tide. Like, you'd do that anyway, but yeah, it's actually very easy to get in here, and there is people in here with their caravans, so if that's anything to go by, then it's quite accessible. So, but it's absolutely beautiful, and we're just having a great time, and just hopefully the weather gets a bit better. But it hasn't really been raining, so can't really complain too much. But anyway, almost time to start getting some food on, I reckon. Dinner's done. Fire's cranking.